Good morning, everyone. It's right at 7 o'clock. We're about to head out. I was surprised this morning that my video uploaded. There's not a lot of signal around here, wherever the heck I'm at, somewhere in Alabama. Yeah, it was taking forever last night to upload. So there was a comment this morning about these trucks having refrigerators. Yes, mine does have a refrigerator, but it's not working at the moment. That's why I've got my cooler. And with it being a 17, I almost guarantee you they're going to give me a new truck at some point this year, maybe the first of next year, probably this year if I had to guess. If not a brand new one, at least an upgraded one, because they'll want to sell this one. They'll start taking. They've already started taking these 17s off the road, I do believe. But Spade may have to give her up, but whatever. But that's why I have my cooler. And I just haven't taken it by the shop. There's no point in it, I don't guess. It's just extra money for them to spend. And a bag of ice is like $2 a day. It's no big deal. But anyway, we're going to get on the road. It's an all-drive day. And we got about 700 and some odd miles to go. It's like 750 or something like that. Maybe a little less. I'm at Henniger, Alabama. I don't know, way up on a mountain, man. I hit a mountain last night that made my ears pop. I was like, dang, that's not cool. Yeah, 747 miles. 11.51 hours is what it says, but it'll take longer than that. We'll probably get in about, I'm hoping about 550, 600 miles today. So, inspection's done. I'm ready to go. Let's go. We found rockets. Man, those things are big. We're in Huntsville. See, I've not seen one of the smaller ones, but I have seen one of the Saturns before. There's Space Shuttle with its booster rockets. I've seen the Space Shuttle also. U.S. Space and Rocket Center. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. But I have seen the space shuttle, one of the space shuttles before. Actually, I saw one as a little kid. It wasn't even finished yet. My mom's got pictures of it somewhere. We were in Florida visiting my aunt. And we went to Cape Canaveral. They were launching a rocket that day. And we got to see that launch. And they had part of the space shuttle sticking out of one of the hangars. You could see it. But that was before it was even finished. It was they hadn't launched one yet, which was pretty interesting. But whatever. So there was a question on my comments about the truck that I hit, and whether or not that Maverick driver got a new truck. I have no idea. I don't know. That was the only day that I talked to the guy. I haven't talked to him since, so I have no idea. It was a 2016. They probably fixed it, if I had to guess, because they want to sell them. And they wouldn't sell it like that, so more than likely they fixed it. Now, whether or not they gave him a new one while they were fixing it or not, I have no idea. None at all. But we're going to get through Alabama and into Mississippi. then over to Memphis and 440, or 40 and then 440. Get our butts to Oklahoma. Let's go. Oh, I had to stop and get fuel at Muscle Shoals, at that Love's that I spent the weekend at. Did my cookout. And I got a clean windshield, so I thought I might as well get some footage while I'm driving. Snack of the day is bold party flavored Chex Mix. That's some good stuff right there. Especially the rye chips. I think everybody likes those. I think they got the most flavor. We got about, I don't know, in about 5 hours before I have to stop for a break. That ought to put me, man, that should put me maybe into Arkansas, I bet. Still in Alabama, but not that far away. Enjoy the ride! I've stopped for my 30-minute break. Excuse me. Right down from our terminal. It's been raining, so I was going to stop in there and get a wash job, but it's been raining and it's going to rain again, and it'll just get nasty again. But we'll make it probably to Fort Smith tonight. I'll have about just a little over 3 hours of drive time after this break, and that'll get me up in that Fort Smith area. We'll have I'm going to think probably about 150 miles to go in the morning, so not too bad. We'll get up in the morning. We'll get to Fort Smith pretty early, probably about, I don't know, 5:30, 6. So we can get up pretty early and get there. We can deliver at 7 in the morning. So starting at 7. So we'll get going here in just a few minutes and get back on the road. We made pretty good time today and had some good conversations, and I'm gonna go eat. As you can see, we are back on the road. I'm actually between Conway and Russellville. So today is Earth Day. I believe it was called Arbor Day before Earth Day, back in the 50s and 60s, if I'm not mistaken. I'll tell you a funny story. So I have a friend that lives in California. She lives in Sonoma, and which is just north of San Francisco, and you got like San Jose, and you got Sonoma Valley is over by Napa Valley. If you don't know where that's at, anyway. And when I got out of the Navy, now this was 93. 93? Yeah. Spring of 93. She came back with me to Arkansas to visit. She had never been out of the state, apparently. And when we got here, we flew in, we came, and we got here, we drove back from Little Rock. She was amazed at how many trees we had. Now, Arkansas is the natural state, and we do have quite a bit of nature, right? And, you know, growing up, you just kind of take that for granted. That, you know, every place looks like this. And they don't. You know, San Francisco, LA, New York, Chicago, all those big places like that, you go there and you hardly see any trees. You hardly see any grass. You know, so I can see where people get their, you know, you got to save the planet, the earth, and we're just doing bad and stuff. No, we've got just as many cars and crap going through here, and, you know, just as many trucks coming through Arkansas in this corridor, this I-40 corridor, and no, we don't have that problem. You know why we don't have that problem? Trees, plants, grass. It's absolutely amazing what a plant will do. Like, I don't know, scrub the air of carbon, since they thrive on it. I look at it this way. If you really want to do the earth some good, if you want to do nature some good, plant a tree, grow a plant. If you want to freshen up your house, grow a plant. If you're a smoker, grow a plant. Grow several plants in your house. can't grow plants in my house. It's too dark. We keep it too dark in the house. But outside, we grow some plants. But yeah, you know, it's really a simple process. You know, if you want to help the earth, grow some plants. That's what helped us in the forming of the earth. You know, we were covered by carbon dioxide. The earth had released a whole lot of it. Plants grew big all over the place. They scrubbed the air. They released oxygen. And animals started to proliferate. See, look. Arkansas giving me some nature right now. This guy's coming on in, isn't he? There you go. Yeah. If you wanna do something today to help the earth, grow a plant. Plant a tree. Do something positive other than complain about it. My 2 cents. All right, so we are at the Fort Smith terminal. This is where we're going to be sitting for the night, and we got about 180 or so miles to go in the morning. We'll get there in about 3 hours in the morning. So yeah, so we're going to be done for the night. I've got my taco for life. Heck yeah, one taco will do you, and I'll see you in the morning.